Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Joan Islas, and I'm one of the assistant superintendents for the Mediterranean School District, and this is my colleague, Mr. Steve Sanchez. And this morning we're going to talk about a new initiative. 21st Century Teaching and Learning is a new DODEA initiative. I'm not sure if you had the chance to see that we have a new director, Mr. Thomas Brady, who came on board in March and has published a 100-day study with some of his impressions. And one of the new initiatives we're going to talk about today and some changes in the school schedule. Next slide, please. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Why we're changing, we want to strengthen DODEA's standards-based educational system and increase student achievement for all students. So this is why we're transitioning to new standards, and we call them college and career readiness standards, which include the Common Core standards in math and literacy, which have been adopted by 44 of our states. And these will be infused with rigor and relevancy as we teach 21st century skills. This is a significant change in expectations for our teachers. The teachers have to learn the standards. They have to align the curriculum and their instruction to these standards. They'll have to assess students in a different way and then analyze those assessments to change and modify instruction according to the needs of the students. So this is a pretty big task at hand that we have. In our schools, we have new positions that have been added. They're called staff development teachers. The sole responsibility for this person at the school will be to work with professional development with all of our educators. They'll provide staff development for educators in the classroom and out of the classroom. And we're also allocating additional time for teachers to discuss student assessments, lesson plans, instructional methods, student outcomes to improve student achievement. And how will that affect the students? We will have an early release on Thursday afternoons at approximately 1:05 for elementary, middle, and 1:30 for high school students. On June 20th, we sent out a letter talking about an early start to the day on Thursdays. We had some concerns about that time, and we've changed that now to the afternoons. This will not take effect the first week of school, but will take effect either the first week in September or the first week in October, and we will let you know. We will issue a new letter with all of the details and the specifics and the start date. Anything else?
What the teachers are going to be asked to do is so fundamentally different from what they're currently doing. Every teacher has core standards in their given area, whether it's math, social studies, science, language arts, and those standards that they're expected to teach are changing, and they're going to be modeled after what as Dr. Isla said, 44 of our states are currently doing. And it's not a reasonable expectation for them just to be able to do it without the required training that it needs to have. And the reason that DODEA has made a commitment to start this, we have 191 schools. We're starting it with 15 of our schools worldwide, and 3 of those schools are here in Vicenza. Any kind of training cannot be a one-shot training when we're expecting teachers to master this, to give our students the skills that they're going to need as they go forward into college one day or they go into the workforce one day. It's got to be something that's ongoing and sustained. And that's the thinking behind having some early release time where the teachers can focus solely on 21st century teaching and learning and those new Common Core state standards, or what we call college and career readiness standards.
And thanks for hearing the voice of the community there about the coming to the early afternoon release. That'll allow us in the Garrison side to make sure our teen centers are open a little earlier and be prepared and expected to receive the youth both at Villaggio and here at Ederle earlier on Thursdays, obviously. Our CDCs to also be prepared for that. And then the library will be open, all the other usual spots that kids go to. And we're also having some special volunteer programs we're going to put together for Thursday afternoon at that time for the students. More details to follow on that, what that opportunity will be. But so we're going to organize that again for the students if we need something to keep them occupied for those couple of hours. There'll be some voluntary opportunities as well. So again, thank you.